Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning into Conversations. I'm your host, Jonas Manashowitz. Today, I am very, very honored to have with me Nini Iris. Nini, thank you so much for being here, honey. It really means a lot to me. I've been a fan for a long time. And I wanted to say at the outset, you are the people's winner of The Voice.
Oh, stop. Okay? That was like so long ago.
I know. But I just wanted to say that. So let's have a conversation.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk.
Thanks so much. Same here. I want to paint a little bit of a scenario. A girl of 16 years old living in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia. She walks the Black Sea beaches. She hikes the Caucasus Mountains, and all the while dreams of a life that seems like an out-of-reach dream itself. Lives on the subway of New York City for a while. Let's talk a bit about this.
I moved to New York because I wanted to pursue music so much that I didn't think anything through, and I didn't even plan it properly. So that's what caused me to, live on the subway for a bit until I was desperate enough to reach out to a acquaintance. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that was me. I mean, I'm still pretty brave, but
I would say you're very brave. It was against many odds that things would have worked out for you the way they did.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was also a little delusional because, how do you just go by yourself to a different country with no plans and no friends or nobody to really be there for you. I did speak English, that was never an obstacle, but no papers, obviously no way to find a job. I mean, there were ways, but you still need a place to start. So yeah, so I came to New York. I did a little bit of, struggling, obviously, but then I was never ashamed to do anything. I loved working in different I loved working different jobs, that way I got to know the culture, American culture, as a waitress, for example, that's on Staten Island.
At the Colonnade Diner.
At the Colonnade Diner.
We're all fans.
I still go there a lot. And I was a cashier, and I drove Uber, and just little miscellaneous little things. And I think that was important. That was also an important path for me to take because I just learned so much, and I learned a lot about just people, American people, and I learned English, properly, and doing all those things also led me to meet other people that helped me a lot with my career, whether it was music production and speaking of people here.
Sure.
Yeah, so
yeah, along the way.
Along the way. Yeah, and that just
it's a good title for an album.
Hey, actually, genius. Yeah. So, and I guess all of those experiences is what got me here. Not that this is where I want to be. I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. I'm happy with it. I'm grateful for it. But you have bigger dreams. I have bigger dreams. I can't help. I'm greedy, but in the best way possible.
I understand. And that's okay because that's what's going to continue to drive you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah. Terrific.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Thank you.
So your musical roots, some of it is steeped in traditional folk from your origin country.
Yeah.
Right? And did you start at piano at a young age or stringed instruments? What was, kind of the beginning of it all?
Yeah, when I started playing, my mom actually got me in classical piano. That's how I started. Yeah. And I was actually not a big fan of it, even though it was my idea and I wanted to do it because my brother was doing it. But along the way, it was just so hard for me, and I just preferred playing in the yard with the other kids, But then my mom was like, "No, you you better like, you know, finish what you started. And I'm so grateful for her that like she didn't let me just quit, you know, even though I wanted to. But the reason why I wanted to quit was because it's just like the classical music at the time wasn't like my thing. I just wanted to do pop music, and I wanted to like do my own little thing. Like I wanted to play a little rock and roll and whatever it was. I mean, I didn't really listen to rock and roll till like later on in my life, but I just wanted to learn songs, and my teacher was like very against it. My classical teacher, like she was like, I'm not gonna teach you any of that. Like, I don't care what you do on the side, but like I want you to come prepared, and I want you to. They were strict back there in the Soviet. I mean, I didn't grow up in the Soviet Union, but those teachers that grew up in the Soviet, they were strict. They'd be like, they would like even hit you, like if you didn't like do something properly. Not my teacher, but like my friends' teachers, they would have like a wooden ruler, and they'd be like slapping them fingers if they played a wrong note. Not me, thank God. So I did 6 years of that, but in the meantime, my mom was like, okay, like you want to sing, like let's do
vocal lessons.
Well, I never really took vocal lessons, but I did.
Okay.
No.
Terrific.
No, never really did that. It's funny, like I'm a vocalist and I never took a vocal class.
That's okay. You know.
But my brother and I were in a Georgian folk choir, so that's what we did. And then I played this Georgian instrument called panduri. It's a 3-string instrument, kind of like ukulele, but not really.
Sort
it's
of a
like
diamond shaped, right?
Did you see it?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, so I was playing that. My brother was playing the Georgian type of flute. So it was we kind of had a Georgian folk duo going on there. But I didn't really get into like American pop music till I was like 15.
Okay.
That's when I started I picked up guitar probably at I think 14. I really wanted to play. That's when I started listening to like some rock music, some grunge, classic rock, and I got into like a lot of different genres, and I picked up guitar at 14, but then I started playing some pop songs because it was easy on guitar for like 15, and then I actually, when I was 16, my friends made me audition for the Georgian Voice.
Come say what you wanna, boys. You need to lick my dollar, boys. Get a hand to the color, boys. Hey, I can do it like the brother, do it like it do. Do it like the Monday, do it like the Monday.
That's when I started to really tune into music as a career, because I met a lot of different artists and people in the Georgian like business industry, and that's where it really all started for me, I guess.
Whatever it is that compels us, right? The muse or the universe. Whatever it is that keeps compelling us. Thank God that that flame burns brightly.
Exactly. You know? Exactly. Thank God that flame is strong and it doesn't go out. Right.
Well, there's a saying about fear. That fear is like a flame or like a fire, and it can warm your house and it can cook your food. But it can also burn your house down. If you allow it.
Like too much of it.
Big. Right.
Yes. Right. Oh, that's so good. That's such a great metaphor.
And so again, so you kept your vision. Your vision clear, and okay, so then. As I said, Niall takes an interest in you. I'm a fan of his too. He's such a terrific singer. Really a gifted guy, and became somewhat of a mentor for you. Right.
For sure. For sure. When I got on that show and sang that song, I didn't think that I was gonna pick him. Actually, I mean, as much as I loved One Direction growing up, and I was such a big fan, I thought he wasn't the right one for me.
I see. Okay.
But like in the moment, it's like that was prior to getting on that stage. But after singing and after seeing how everybody reacted to me, like his flame was just the biggest, the brightest.
I see red, red already.
Say
Down to your head, to your head. Now all I see is red. Executioner style, and there won't be no trial. Don't you know that you better off there?
So, I wanted to talk a little bit about your song choices because the song, as I was learning more about you, Love Song, Karma Police, I mean, all these songs that are, really, that I really love and respond to. So how, for example, Karma Police, Radiohead, very popular song, extremely popular band, but yet you made that song
different.
Your own.
Radiohead is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Me too.
Really?
Okay, I'm with you. Yes.
One of my favorite, like if I were in the same room with Tom York, I would not know how to act.
I understand.
And I would probably just like stand in the corner. Like I love Radiohead so much. OK Computer is like one of the greatest albums of all time.
Without question.
Like question. Top 3 probably for me at least.
Okay.
And so Karma Police, how did I pick that song? Actually, that song was on their list. And I'm like, wait, they put that song on the list? Like of like possible.
So almost meant to be.
And I put it down on my list. I'm like, I would like to sing it. I didn't think that they were going to go for it because, so the way it worked was like you suggest songs and then they have the final say of like what you're going to sing.
Okay.
So you suggest like some of the songs and then they're like, okay, you're going to do this. And that's it. That's final. So I didn't think they were going to go for Karma Police when I put it down. And when they gave me that song, I was like, they probably want to get rid of me. Because like I couldn't, like I had a vision, but they didn't see my vision. Like they didn't know what my vision was. Like I feel like if I sang that song the way it is, like Tom York does it beautifully, but my voice, Tom York's voice, is completely different. If I sang it as is, I wouldn't stand a chance like amongst all the other like contestants. So I'm like, they probably want to like, they can't stand me. They probably want to get rid of me. Okay. So I'm like, I'm not going to let that happen.
Interesting that you felt, okay.
I felt that way. Like, I don't know if it was like, or maybe they trusted me that much to like, be like, okay, like we know she's going to kill it. It's one or the other. I think they were trying to get rid of me. That's what I think. And then I did like, I reworked it and I did that different version and I brought it to the rehearsal, which was like televised, like the, whatever you see on the show of like your mentor, your coach listening to it for the first time, like that really happens for the first time. Mm-hmm. And then I sang it and
this is what you get. This is what you get when you mess with us. For a minute there, I lost myself. I lost myself.
it caused like such a
stir.
Yeah, it caused such a stir like on the internet because because nobody really expected that big of a change on a Radiohead song. And honestly, I was scared because when I love a song really deeply, I don't like when people mess with it, you know? Mm-hmm. Not my song, not somebody else.
Right?
Exactly.
It's holy ground, sure.
Exactly.
Sure.
So I was scared that people were gonna hate me for changing the song so much, but thank God that didn't happen. People loved it. And yeah, and then for the love song, it wasn't on the list. I had to fight for my life to get that song. I was on a hike up to Catskills, New York with my friends. We were on a break, like the show was airing, but we had like a few months off. And Niall is like going back and forth with me with songs. I'm like, I'm in the mountains. I have no service. I'm like trying to reach this man. And I'm with my friends and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe like he wants me to do this song. Like I can't do that song, because he would suggest some songs and I'm like, no. Like I'm so particular with what I sing and what I do.
Of course.
And I'm like, I'm begging him at that point. I'm like, love song, please. And he also didn't see the vision. And I'm like, please give me a day. I'm in the mountains. I have no service right now. I can't sing it for you. Give me a day. I'll go back to Brooklyn and I'll just send you a little like scrap demo version of what I'm thinking. And I did that. And he was just like, fucking love song. Wait, is it okay to cuss?
Terrific. Yeah, of course.
Like,
of course.
Fucking love song. We're doing that. So that's kind of how I got that song. And No Time to Die was his idea, actually. Because I made love song like such a 007 vibes, you know?
Yeah.
That he was like, maybe we should do a 007 song. And
do you like Billie Eilish?
I love her.
Okay, yeah.
I love that was like the only song, not the only song, like one of the only songs that he suggested. And I was like, great. I'm not even going to say nothing about that. Like, let's do it.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I Let It Burn. You're no longer my concern.
Yeah.
Faces from my past return, another lesson yet to learn. The lyrics are, kind of relevant to, what was going on. In a way for you.
Yeah,
right?
no, absolutely. I mean, the whole song is lyrically and like emotionally too. Just like what every note that I sang was just like, I don't know how I felt like so connected with that song. It was telling my story. Melody was also like just complimenting it so much, and it was almost like heavy, like hard to sing that song, not like because of that it's a hard song to sing, not just because of that, but just like emotionally. It was a lot.
Sure. Performance is very emotional. You know, and on that stage, love, on that, with all the cameras and the fans. And it just seems so daunting. I love that, though. Well, I was just going to say, but you seem so comfortable there. Yeah, I love it so much. Yeah. I could just do that for the rest of my life. How do you kind of prepare mentally and physically for a performance like that? Ooh, for a performance like that, for some reason on The Voice, I don't know why. I don't know if like I just prepared my brain in advance that I shouldn't have any nerves, or all the friends that I made. We just had such a bond, like some of the people on there, that it was just a hangout. For me personally, I don't know. I personally can't even tell you how I did it, but I just shut it off. I don't know how I shut it off.
I can't. I don't know. I want to explain so badly, but I can't. I can't.
Well, no, I understand that. Some things are intangible.
Yeah.
And I understand.
Also, I think I try to like picture the results, and that like makes me happy, and that makes me very calm. Like the result versus beforehand. It's more like how it's gonna feel when it's done. Amazing. It's gonna feel so amazing, and so like full of life. You know.
So you're in the moment, but moving through the moment. Right?
Yeah, exactly. I guess so. I mean, I'm very much in the moment, but I'm trying to like calm my nerves by knowing that it's like it's an amazing thing that I'm doing. Like how can I ruin this by being nervous, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
For some they probably don't know how to navigate through that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you probably saw a lot of people crumble.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's a shame to ruin your moment because of the nerves, you know?
Yeah.
Because that doesn't happen like a lot.
No, those opportunities are so rare.
It's so rare. So like you got to like cherish that and use it as much as you can.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your originals, okay?
Yes.
You Can't Control Me.
Don't be acting like you know me. Don't forget you never own me. Oh, you think you can control me. Best you think you get your way. Swimming like a puppet, and you love it. Feel like it's your right to be pulling on my strings. Oh, I bet it sucks that just your luck that you would choose wrong when you pick on me.
Is the way it's filmed on that rooftop there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And I love it. I'm guessing that sort of raw quality to it. It's meant to have
It's
that,
VHS.
right?
It's
Right.
actual
Right.
the old camera I bought off of eBay, and it was
Okay.
definitely meant to be like very
Yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about the lyrics to that, okay? You play me like a puppet and you love it. Feel like it's your right to be pulling on my strings. Oh, I bet it sucks. Just your luck that you would just your luck that you would choose wrong when you picked on me. So there's this great empowerment to it, right? You're not a victim. You're your own savior.
Yeah.
In a sense, right?
Yeah.
When that's not always the case, especially for young women.
Yeah.
And there's also in Release Me, right? I won't let you break me no more.
Yeah.
Again, this,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Yeah.
You're not deterring me from anything.
Yeah.
And this unfulfillable longing in it, which is really, really moving. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. What the messages in these songs.
When I started writing that song, Release Me, it just happened very quickly. Like I wrote that in a car, like in a traffic light, pretty much. Because of my past breakup and relationship. So I guess I'm singing to that man, but I'm also like asking myself to like release me from these feelings, like from these horrible feelings that stop me from doing everything, like every single little thing. But yeah, the last verse was more like this is not the end of it. Like yes, that happened, but there's a light under the tunnel.
I felt that in the chorus, and I love how the chorus is just the two words, release.
Yeah.
Like, again, going back to OK Computer, outside, the chorus is one word.
One word, but
and
it's so powerful.
It's so powerful.
Sometimes less is more,
Absolutely.
You don't need to sometimes you don't make it too wordy. You can say, sometimes you don't even have to say nothing.
Right.
And it says so much, and just in real life. So it was kind of like, release me. I was going to write something more to it, but then I was like, no, this is fine. This is just fine the way it is.
Exactly. It's complete as it is.
Cry for help, but too scared to dare. Oh,
this one really moved me, and I wanted to ask you: is it sort of a plea to a haunting memory?
It's like a memory of a man that just like follows me around.
So can our ghosts sometimes be overpowering?
Overpowering, but I don't know if you remember in that video in the end, I become, because it's like because it's in my yes, it was him, but like it was in my mind. So like that ghost only existed in my brain.
And then you are. And then also, it's if I remember, you blow out the candles but turn on a light.
Yeah.
Which is really significant to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of like this temporary.
Yeah.
This temporary light replaced with this more, stringent and brightness.
Yeah.
You know, I really.
Thank you. That was actually Min Soo Park is the guy that directed that video, and that was like all him, like his genius ideas. He's
look, the roses hanging, and it's so visual.
Yeah, I love that guy so much. He is, unfortunately, he couldn't. I think he couldn't get his work visa in place, and he had to like go back to Korea, but hopefully like he'll come back to us soon, because like we need more videos.
Well, his vision is,
incredible,
is remarkable
guy.
So I want to talk now about your remarkable fashion sense. Today you're a little dressed down, but again, and people, obviously your fans know, and people who don't know can find online, all of these wonderful dresses and shoes and your eye jewelry and all that. I'm a fan of old like Kiss and David Bowie and glam. Is some of that in there?
I guess that's like they started that, right?
Oh,
like
androgynous.
Yes.
The New York Dolls.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it's like, it's fun. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a show that you're trying to put up, right? Like I'm trying to entertain people, even though I may be singing sad songs sometimes, it's a show and it's fun. It's fun to like be dressed in super high, chunky boots and like and corsets and like have your crazy hair and crazy makeup. I love also like makeup is art,
Absolutely.
And I do my makeup most of the times, and it's art to me, and it's also another way of expressing yourself. Lately, the EP that I'm working on right now, it's gonna be very over the top, let's say.
Is it an album you're working on?
It's an EP. It's gonna be 5 songs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Terrific.
It's gonna be 5 songs. It's very like pop grunge.
Can we look forward to it in 2026?
2026, February, end of February, I'm shooting for. I mean, I am an independent artist, and sometimes like my planning doesn't really go as
Tell me about it. That's all part of the journey.
And
you can't take it all too seriously, right? It's all a goof, really.
Yeah.
It's like a grand comedy.
That's when you lose the fun and like the excitement, I feel like, when you take it too seriously. I've done that before.
Yeah.
And it just takes away like that feeling of why I fell in love with this job, and I don't want that. I'd rather just go with the flow and just do
you always
whatever.
want to kind of feel like that little girl in front of the mirror.
Exactly.
Right? It always has to be an element of that.
Exactly.
Right.
Like I feel like when you stop being like nervous for a show or like excited for a show, that's when you know that it has become just a job for you.
Yeah.
And I don't want music to be just a job for me. I want it to be like what makes me feel alive. And that's something that's always made me feel alive. So
and you never want it to stop being fun.
No. That's why I picked it in the first place. That's why I started doing this.
Right. Do you have something that you're trying to impart to your listeners and your fans? Like, believe in yourself, don't give up, don't let heart. Is there something that you want to convey?
What I write about is very much my diary, pretty much. Like in the moment, what I go through, I write a song and then I put it out, and I'm like, hey guys, like this is what's happening. I'm just pretty much doing what like where life takes me and what life gives me in that very moment. hopefully, like in the future, I'll be in that place where I can just always be like. But I don't know if that's a possibility.
You won't be.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay.
I love that I won't be.
Right.
I need to feel, and I'm gonna feel. I know that I'm gonna feel. It's something that's
What would you tell your 19-year-old self now?
take the ride,
Right.
whatever it is. Even if it takes you to the bad neighborhood, because it's at the end of the day, it's still gonna be fun. I know that I have trust in her. So I know she's gonna make every single decision a fun decision, even a bad one. Eventually it's gonna be like something to tell you or like
Sure,
a friend. She was 19-year-old me was great.
Well, she certainly had a vision and was very brave.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, and that's all very true. And you might want to tell her to avoid that asshole.
No.
No, you don't want to change the experiences.
I don't want to change the experiences because
right.
I had to make that bad decision one time, twice, thrice.
It's how we grow, honey. It's
Exactly, that's how we grow. And if that helps me write great songs, then I'll take it. At the end of the day, it's sometimes I'll be making bad decisions just for the arts.
Yeah. Well, again, we understand that. We understand that. How about your tattoos, love? I wanted to talk a little bit about you. You have a Native American.
It's an inspiration from the Native American culture.
Okay.
I got this, obviously after coming to New York. It's a woman with a wolf's head representing strength. Mm-hmm. And I consider myself as an extremely strong person.
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
Thank you.
What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay, a bull. Very strong. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Very stubborn. Stubborn bull.
Yeah. That's okay.
I think the fact that I'm so stubborn is like one of the reasons that got me here,
Well, I agree. I agree.
I was like, I'm not going back home. Like, no.
Okay, so you're working on this new EP, hopefully for an early 2026 release. And you're singing. You're currently singing. You're doing. Are you with a wedding band? You're still doing the wedding band?
Yes, I still
gig?
do that. Yes.
Okay.
Love that.
So are you busy?
Pretty well. Now it's like slowing down because of the winter season is coming, but pretty busy. Yeah, it was a busy season. I went on tour, not with my wedding band, but like with my original music this summer. So it was like a really, really busy season for me, and I'm actually looking forward to not being busy anymore.
Okay. Do you have were there any particular cities that you really enjoyed being in?
Minneapolis was really fun.
It's a big music town.
I did some crazy shit, and I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on. This is a friendly place. So Minneapolis, okay, yeah. Well, it's a big music town. It always has been.
Minneapolis was fun.
Yeah.
Well, I also went to Europe for a few shows, and I think Bucharest is one of my favorite countries.
Bucharest,
yeah.
okay.
Romania is like one of my favorite countries now.
Wow.
It was so fun. It was for a music conference, and my friend / my manager in Georgia met me there to like help me out with the performance and everything, and we just had a blast there, and the performance was like really fun, exciting. People were so engaging. There was a lot of Romanians that showed up, and it was just probably like that was my favorite city that I did on tour.
Terrific. I've never been. I'd love to though.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
And I saw Dracula in Transylvania. It was fun.
I mean, that's it's like
Dracula.
playing baseball in Cooperstown or something. I love that. I love that. Who Radiohead you mentioned, right? You mentioned you like Billie Eilish. Are you a fan of Adele?
I love Adele. Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
She's like one of the greatest like ballad vocalists I think out there, and her songwriting is beautiful.
I agree. I'm a big fan. You like Pink?
I love Pink. I saw her twice actually.
It's the greatest concert
Wait, I think she was the first concert I ever went to.
What a great
In
first
Barcelona,
concert
yes.
that is. Wow.
Yeah.
Probably 80,000 people.
80,000 people. She was flying around with the,
Like
the
a
thing that she
superhero.
does. Yeah, I
Like
know.
a superhero. Yeah.
Yes, I think I was like 16. Yeah, that's when I went for the first because in Georgia back then we wouldn't get like too many artists perform.
International like
Yeah,
that, right?
well, even Georgian artists, I wasn't really a big fan of like any of the Georgian artists. Like for me to like want to go to shows, I did go to metal concerts though. That's different. Like I would go to like metal fests, but yeah, like I guess like international artists, Pink was the first concert that I went to, but I think I was more into like classic rock. Pink Floyd is one of my favorite bands.
Sure.
Also, Porcupine Tree, Portishead, Massive Attack, which is like completely different.
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin is probably,
This is wonderful that you know.
of course. I mean, how can I not? At the
A
end of
lot
the day, I'm a
a lot of young
vocalist.
people miss the boat, and so it's great that you're on that ship. Nina Simone,
I love Nina Simone.
Yeah.
Love Ella Fitzgerald. Is like probably like
that's terrific. That's terrific.
sometimes it's like so like I love so many different genres that it gets confusing for me. Like it gets in the way of me writing. Sometimes like when I like for example right now that I'm writing my EP, like I have to limit myself to what I listen to because then it gets too confusing of like what direction am I taking?
Too many ingredients in the stew, right?
Yeah.
Is there a theme to this EP?
Yeah, it's definitely more like on the rock side. It's like pop, grungy.
Oh, okay. Yes, you had mentioned.
yeah.
That. All right. So crunchy guitars, loud drums.
Loud drums, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have a band that you work with regularly?
Yeah, I have my band that when I do gigs, they're there with me. It's the same people. I try to, keep them the same guys as long as they're available. They're great.
When you were doing the duet with Sophia Hoffman?
Yes,
yeah.
Sophia.
It's horrible illusion and I cannot hide. I'm the one you're using, please don't push me aside. We could have made it cruising, yeah, right and high. Your love should the beach
With Sophia, Heart of Glass. Did they choose that for
They
you?
chose that. I hated that.
I didn't think it was a great duet
Yeah.
song.
I don't know what they were thinking with that song.
I see. I'm glad you said that because I didn't think you chose it.
No,
right?
no, obviously not, because like it was picked for us by the production, not even the coach. I don't think it was like picked by the production. I think it like they couldn't find like anything, like they couldn't really think of a song, and they was just like, all right, whatever, like let them do the song.
I suppose they should have let you and Sophia pick it.
I know. Well, that would have been really hard, though. I understand why they don't do that. Is because it can cause like some
conflict.
yeah.
Okay.
And I understand
Okay.
that the song has to be picked by them. It was just not a right song. I don't think so.
Are you going to any show? You have any shows that you're going to in the future, in the near future?
Like performing?
Yeah, going to see any artists?
Oh, to see any artists? Not right now. I haven't bought any tickets, but I did see Steven Wilson like recently, like a month ago. He's like one of my favorites too. There's not a lot of listeners to prog music, but he was great, man. I cried.
It's great to be moved like that.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard?
I'm not too familiar.
You
gotta put me on.
You will become one. You're gonna love them. I have a feeling they're right. There's something that you're gonna connect with.
You gotta put me on.
Yeah, I will.
That and the other old band that you were telling me about, Icy Red.
Oh, Split Ends.
Split Ends.
They were more of just kind of a flash in the pan pop thing, but King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard, I think you're going to really connect with. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
can't wait.
It's hard to describe them. They put it this way: I think it was in 2018, they had 5 albums alone. All right, that's how prolific they are. Yeah, and the music, Nini, the music goes from everything from avant-garde, atonal, to almost thrash metal.
Wow.
To folk. I have a feeling you're really gonna.
Can't wait.
I'll turn you on to them. Your mom is a musician. Your brother is a musician.
Nobody. So my mom's not a musician. My dad's not a musician. My brother's not a musician, but he's very musical also. You know.
Okay.
But he's more into like Georgian folk music.
I see.
So we still like play a little bit. Like when I go visit them, he actually got me this beautiful panduri, the Georgian instrument, when I was there. It's handmade. It's like the best that it can get. It was like my birthday gift. So thank you for that.
Shout out.
He got one for himself too, though. Like, so he plays a little bit just for himself, though. But he's busy with his family. He has a kid and expecting a second one.
You
very
have
soon.
a niece or a nephew?
I have a niece, and I'm expecting a nephew in a few months now. Yeah.
Aunt Nini, I love that.
I know.
love that.
I know. I love that so much, and I miss them so much. It's
Yeah. You have plans to see them anytime soon? The holidays are coming.
I can't go for the holidays.
Yeah.
It's a busy season. I did spend 3 months with them last year, though.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I was too burnt out, and I was like, I miss my mommy too much.
I understand, love. I do.
And I went and stayed in Georgia for 3 months without anybody knowing, just like my immediate family and friends. And I was just there spending
And your
time.
management.
And my management, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else? What else inspires you? What moves you?
What moves me?
You like painting?
I
art?
love painting. I don't get to do that too often anymore. I love books. I love movies so much.
Well, yeah, we're artists, right? We're not one thing. Right?
Yeah.
You know, the great John Lennon said, "I'm an artist. If you give me a tuba, I'll get you something out of it."
Exactly.
He didn't
No.
play tuba.
But he would figure something out.
Exactly. You're not one thing.
Yeah.
You're an artist. right?
Exactly.
You're a singer, a painter, a dancer, a writer. It's
Yeah.
just about the muse. and,
Absolutely.
you know.
I mean, if I had like somebody to guide me through it, I think I would love to try acting too. I think I would be decent at it. Like, I don't know if I would be great at it, but like I would.
Well, you act
trying.
in your videos.
Right.
You are.
I guess
you
so.
Are. You're using your face and your body.
I guess so,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, everything inspires me.
Who have you met that, you know, I know you said if it were Tom York, you'd be hiding in the corner.
I don't think anybody like that.
No.
Like that. I wanted to like hide in the corner. I don't think so.
Right, but who that
Yeah.
you were excited. I mean, you've met.
I mean,
so
I was.
many.
Yeah.
Reba McEntire,
Yeah.
John Legend. You've met
Of course,
so
I
many
was so
incredible
excited.
people.
Of course, and even my coach, like that man, my coach was once somebody that I would probably faint if I saw, you know.
Okay.
When I was 14, like I was such a big fan of One Direction. When I was 15, like a teenager, I was like, I even said that on the show, which was like so embarrassing, but it's not embarrassing to me. I wrote fan fictions like with my friend about those boys. Like, so there was a time when I would probably die if I saw that man. But, you know, different situation now. Like, I'm older, like I don't have fantasies about
Well, no, again, but here
Anymore, but-
is this in your wildest 15-year-old dreams.
yeah, isn't that crazy?
For Niall Horan, to champion you.
I guess I manifested that in a way
you
too.
did. Yeah, that. I mean, it's really beautiful, honey.
Thank you.
I think you're poised to be a big star, and again, I'm so grateful to you for granting me this time.
No,
I've been a fan.
It's my pleasure.
I've been a fan for a minute now, so it's
It's my pleasure.
I'm
really.
very grateful. Do you have any pets?
I have 2 cats.
You have 2 cats.
My babies. I gave birth to them. They're my biological.
Kimbra has Garfield. So, have you ever thought? I know this might seem a little strange, but have you ever thought about writing a song from the point of view
Of an animal?
of your cats?
Genius idea. I think I'm gonna do that. And I just like
because
got so emotional
they're
just
so
like thinking about it.
right? They're so fascinating.
They are so fascinating. They're so like precious, and I don't know. I mean, I know that not everybody's cat is that way, but my cats are so like, just they love me so much. And I just like thought about like writing a song like from their perspective, like about like how much they like appreciate home. I think I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna like bawl and start crying.
And and how they, they're just there's a line. I think I wrote it a long time ago. They return to the certainty of their fur. Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's in a way that's kind of all they need.
I know. Wait, like I'm like hormonal right now, but like.
So I caught you at the right time. I had a rescue in the pandemic. I rescued a cat. She was old and frail, but her owner had passed away. And I knew when I got her that she was old and frail, but she rescued me. I was devastated when she passed. I was absolutely devastated.
I know how that feels.
Yeah. Oh, they're the hardest losses.
Oh my God.
I can't even begin.
I lost a cat too. It was like during pandemic, and the only way I could get out of it was to get other cats.
Yeah, well, that's
I couldn't. I was I was a zombie.
No, I know. Isn't it just so strange how our hearts?
They're family.
Just they are
better than family in some cases.
Yeah. So you're going to be here for the holidays.
I'm going to be here, yes. I'm going to be. And also, like, Georgian people, we celebrate Christmas at a different time anyways, like with the old calendar.
Right.
It's in, like, January 7th. So it's, like, December 25th is my American Christmas anyway. So I'll probably go to Georgia, like, in spring.
Okay.
Maybe
to celebrate the release of the EP.
Yeah. There you go. There's always a reason.
There's always a reason, even if we don't see it right away, right? Yeah. I've told the story. This story. I was in Israel a few years back.
Oh, nice.
I was in Jerusalem, and I'm Jewish, but I've never been religious. After my bar mitzvah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
That
was the last time you saw your rabbi?
More or less, yeah. But I've always kind of been compelled to go to Israel, and it was a lovely trip.
Yeah.
But when I was in Jerusalem, I met somebody at the Wailing Wall. I met this guy. He was a little Russian guy named Efim, and he was talking to me about the state of the universe. And look, I don't do a very good Russian accent, but look, my friend, look around. We're all children of the universe, and because it's through us, the universe's children, that the universe itself awakens to the dream of its own magnificence. I had like tears coming out listening to this guy talk. And this is what he does. He travels around the world and enlightens people. It's like Yoda or something. You know what I mean?
Well, also, like, he travels the world, and maybe that's why he's got like such an open mind about everything too, because that really opens your mind.
He's
traveling,
enlightened.
Traveling really enlightens you, because he's probably also met like a bunch of different people in his life. Right. His travels. I love traveling.
Oh, me too. And I met also at the Wailing Wall, this beautiful African couple. They were in African garb. And I think he was a doctor and she was a teacher, or maybe she was a doctor and he was a teacher. And I was talking about my journey there. He said, how is it that we're encountering each other here in Jerusalem, you know, on this day and time? And I said, I felt compelled. I've always, in my life, I've always felt like I'm running towards something or running from something. And he said, there's nothing to run from. He said, kneel.
Wow.
He said, kneel. You're where you're supposed to be.
Wow.
You know, and Nini,
that's like healing.
That it did. And that was when I said, okay, this is what I was supposed to come to Jerusalem for, to hear these words. I guess my point is that that's what art can do, right? Lyrics to a song, or a joke on a
Yeah.
TV show. Right? It speaks to you, it moves you.
Yeah.
And I'm 60, so I've been listening to certain albums since I'm 12 years old.
Yeah.
And through the decades, they keep revealing new thing, right? What this
Yes.
album meant to me when I was 12,
Yeah.
it meant something different when I was 22
Amazing.
and 32 and 40, but it's still there.
It's still there.
It's still there, right?
And it gives you like different perspective each time you listen to it.
Right. So to have the privilege of growing with, this music, which you kind of don't realize it until some years go by. And, oh my God, when I was 34, that song meant something very different
Yeah.
than it means when I'm 56.
Yeah.
And that, I just, I'm grateful that you understand that. You
Of
you have
course,
that
yeah.
understanding. And I love that OK Computer is one of your favorite albums because it's one of mine too. I can get emotional talking about it.
I know.
It's that powerful.
It is that powerful, and it
Yeah.
has like there are certain songs that has gotten me through some like really rough times, and it's insane that like a song can do that,
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
yeah, and it's like it can be like different songs each time of like your or of that like of a different moment, it's insane what kind of power music can have.
And it comes to you sometimes when you need it the most, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just like pops out of nowhere, or like it
Right.
somehow reminds you that, they're there. Cause like there may be like moments when I won't even like listen to Radiohead, for example, like for a certain amount of time, or like not just Radiohead, but just a particular song or an album. I just fear that social media is like taking that away a little bit, but I don't know. I just
No, you're not wrong, love.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. We need to put our phones down.
yeah,
We
and
need to put our phones down and pick up some books
yeah.
and start putting vinyl albums back
Exactly.
on
And like
turntables.
really listen to the song. Like before you read lyrics from my songs, and I don't know, it felt so nice that you actually listened to it and you actually try to understand what the song is about. Because okay, like there's gonna like I can write million melodies and like write whatever lyrics, but like if there's not intention behind it, then it doesn't make it the same, like why do I love The Wall so much, the album, because it's like it has so much depth to it, so so much meaning behind it,
Oh my God.
so I just don't want music to just be something background and something that people dance to on TikTok, or just like some kind of trendy sound that like people just don't pay attention to, and it's just there and it's just in the background. I don't want that to be
Right,
the
right.
case. I don't know. It breaks my heart that maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm just like too like being too emotional about it, but I feel like people just don't care as much anymore.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
And it is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, it's almost like not discouraging, because like there's no way an artist, a true artist, is gonna stop creating. It's just that like you can't help but feel like why am I putting out my music? I'm always gonna be like writing, but like why am I putting out this music? Why am I being so emotionally like open? And pretty much I tell everybody why
am I bearing everything?
am I bearing everything if you're not even gonna like really listen to it, or like just like listen to it and oh, like great song, if you're not gonna like read into the lyrics or like what I was going through. But I think that is caused by so much information out there, social media overload. Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that's so sad, because we all are kind of like required right now to display our lives. Like people want to see that.
Yeah. Everybody is famous in a sense, right?
Right. Everybody's supposed to like show their lives, and especially the artists. So like obviously it's probably like not as exciting for them anymore to connect with an artist, because you're already like deliver that on TikTok. So eventually I feel like maybe they're going to come around and this is going to get too much. Like for me, it has already gotten too much. I don't know. I feel like I've already consumed enough TikTok and Instagram in my lifetime, and what I crave is like this actual like physical connection,
actual conversation,
yeah, physical connection, yes, and listening to music and just like listen to music, not like on the background, but like when I listen to music, I just sit and listen to lyrics and stare and think about it. And
we'll have to listen to music
together, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely,
for sure. You bring 3 of your favorite albums, and I'll bring 3 of mine. Yeah, I would love to do that. Are you going on tour?
Right now I don't have anything planned, but I would love to next summer, maybe, especially after dropping the EP. That would be nice to go on tour again. Yeah, I'm working with a bunch of different artists and producers.
And only for 5 songs.
Only for 5 songs.
So,
It's a small project, and I'm doing it by myself now. I am unfortunately no longer working with my manager, so I'm doing everything like by myself right now. Yeah, so it's like EP is great right now.
Yeah. Things like changing managers, it happens.
It happens.
It's not a personal thing.
No.
It's
well, I made this song actually. You Can Control Me is about my management.
It can apply to many things, but again, the puppet strings. I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, so I just that happens. It's I don't have no like grudges against nobody. It's just I don't I am a free bird. I'm a free artist. So if I don't get it my way, then I don't want it. I mean, maybe that's gonna hold me back along the way, but.
Well, I don't think so, honey.
Yeah.
I don't think so. You have to be true to who you are, because then your art's not going to be real. It's not going to be Nini.
Yeah.
It's going to be a watered down version or a commercialized version or a filtered version of Nini.
Which is, there's nothing wrong with that if a person, like if an artist is okay with that. It's just I'm not, and I'm just not gonna have it.
But you're a songwriter, so
so I would love to go on tour. I just have a lot of planning to do, but I'm waiting for my EP. I feel like I need to wait for my EP to be out so I can plan the tour around it. The sound and where I'm gonna perform and where I'm gonna go. I loved going on tour last year, so it would be like really awesome to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to it. I look forward to supporting it for sure.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
Well, Nini, I am so grateful to you. I think we hit on a lot, and I'm grateful for your openness and your fearlessness. It's very inspiring.
Thank you.
And like I said, I'm very anxious to tell people I interviewed her then. So God bless you.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
And keep moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. The pleasure is all mine. I had fun interacting.
Oh, how can people find you, love, online?
You can find me on Instagram. It's at Nini's Music, and on TikTok, Nini Iris 1.
Thanks again. Please share, like, subscribe. Be well. All the best.